Welcome to our bar workout. I'm Katriona, I'm one of the instructors here at Motion Fitness. I'm going to be taking you through about a 30-minute bar workout. If you've never done a bar class, there's no need to worry about that. It's fairly nice and basic, and we're going to work on overloading those muscles. So we're all going to feel something different as we go along, and if you need a break at any point to stop and stretch, please do that. You might notice me stopping, and you might be able to keep going. It's all good. So we're going to feel lots of different sensations through our glutes, into our legs, and maybe a little bit even through your core. For equipment today, I'm going to be using a yoga mat. I'm also going to be using a band. It can either be a long band if you have one at home, or a loop band. And also, I'm going to be using a ball. If you don't have a ball like this, that's not a big deal. You can grab a sweater or something that you can ball up to use just for a little bit of resistance. All right, but first of all, before we do anything else, we're going to start and get warmed up. So I'll invite you to bring those feet a little bit wider. You can wear shoes or go bare feet, that's up to you. Where those toes are just going to naturally turn out. Shoulders down and back, we're just going to start going down and up. It's what we call a plie squat. So those knees are tracking over those toes. Spine is nice and long. Maybe you even have a smile on your face. You can't see it, but I certainly have one. All right, good job. Keep going. So we're warming up through that lower body. And because we're using some of those larger muscle groups, the heart rate's going to start to come up a little bit. Keeping those hips nice and tucked. We're going to add in some arms, in and out. So stretching through the back and then the front of the body. If you've been sitting at a desk all day long, this should feel really good. Doesn't matter which arm goes on top. I just like to alternate, but it's really whatever works for you. Good job. Keep going. You've got 4 more. 3, 2. We're going to add in a side reach. So we're going to go side and side. So now we're stretching through the sides of the body, still working through that lower body. Heart rate's coming up a little bit. Good job. Keep going. You've got 4 more. And 3. We're going to put those 2 moves together. Hands go front to back. Then pick a side. Front to back. Pick a side. Again, front to back. Pick a side. Front to back. Pick a side. Keep it going. So we're getting warmed up through the lower body as well as the upper body. Those shoulders might start talking to you. That's okay. 1 more of each. All right, good job. Hold it here. We're going to take those feet in so that they're parallel below those hips. We've got a squat in the middle and then a lateral lunge where we're going to sink into that hip. Trailing leg stays straight. We're going to bend through the other one. When you're ready, we squat first. Then the lateral lunge. Squat. Lateral lunge. Good job. Make sure you're sinking into that hip. Keeping that chest nice and proud. Good job. Keep going. So now we're warming up through the sides of the body and through the inner thighs a little bit. Side. 1 more. Now we squat in the middle. Take 1 leg back. We've got a lunge. Again, we squat. Take the other leg back. You might notice you're a little wobbly as you step back. That's okay. It's a blind landing. Your body, though, will start to adjust. Keep those shoulders down and back. Keep that core engaged. You've got 2 more. Last one. Good job. Hold it here. If you need to grab a water or a sip of water, go ahead and do that. And then meet me back here. We're going to take those feet, so they're going to open up a little bit. We call this ballet first. Don't worry if you're not into ballet, though. We're going to lift that right heel, and we pulse. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, we're gonna switch to the other side, 8. So taking a little bit more focus onto our legs. Switch sides. Hand can stay at the hips, or if you want, they can come up top. Switch it, other heel. 8, 7, shoulders are down and back. 4, 3, we're gonna cut it in half. Lift for 4, then lift for 4. Awesome job, guys. Lift for 4. And lift for 4. We're gonna cut it again. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Again, you could be up here. A little standing core work as well. Or hands on those hips, that's good too. All right, when we cut it again, we've got singles. Right heel then left. Right, left. Doesn't actually matter which heel's coming up. Just as long as you're alternating. 4, 3. Now both heels come up, and we've got little pulses. You might notice a little shaking starting in those legs. We expect that. That means those legs are working. All right, I want you to get low and hold. Just hold it here. If you need to pause and shake it out, you do that. Or you try and stay and get those legs warmed up. You've got 4, 3, 2, good job. Shake it out, stretch it out, grab water anytime you need. We're going back to that ballet second position. Feet are wide, toes are just gonna naturally turn out. Down and up. We know this, it's familiar. We just did it in our warm-up. We're gonna be adding on though right away. Remember to squeeze those glutes as you stand up. All right, we're gonna stay low. Lift the right heel, then the left. Right, left. Keep that torso in the middle, nice and still. All the work is happening in the lower body. All right, we're gonna stay low. Slightly push the knees back, back, back. Now, if you're like Katrina, this is really hard. Come up a little, all right? If you're like, it's not hard enough, Katrina, then you get a little lower. All right, back to lifting the right heel, then left. Right, left. Whew. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to sweat under this mask. 4, 3, we're gonna shift side to side. Shift, shift. A little active recovery for those legs. 8, 7. Find the middle, back to the right heel, then left. Could you sink a little lower, do you think? Give it a try. Keep going. 8, 7. All right, I've got a challenge for you. Could you lift both heels at the same time? Lift, lift. Whew. My legs are talking to me. I don't know about you. 8, 7, 4, 3. All right, we're just gonna get low and hold. Little isometric training. There might be some shaking here, but I really want you to think about keeping those shoulders over the hips. 4, 3, we shift side to side, a little active recovery. How do those legs feel? Like jello? Good. We've got a couple more though. 4 more. 3, 2, find the middle, sink and hold. A little more isometric training. Now as we get tired, we start to roll forward. I really want you to think about that nice proud posture. 4, 3, shift side to side. Whew. Now, good things always come in 3s. If you're keeping track, we've done 2 of them. You know what that means, right? 1 more time. Let's dig deep. Find the middle and sink. Keep that body tall. Make sure you're breathing. Maybe you're smiling. Maybe you're gritting your teeth. Doesn't matter. As long as you're breathing, those muscles need oxygen. All right, good job. Come on up. Stretch it out. Shake it out. Do whatever you need to do. Grab some water. And if then grab it. If you have a long band, just tie a loop to make a smaller band. All right, we're gonna take this band and we're gonna put it either right above the ankle or above the knee. Above the ankle is gonna be a little more challenging because it gives you a longer lever. Above the knee is gonna be a little bit less challenging. I am going to start off above the knee. You choose wherever you'd like to. We're gonna take our focus to our hips and our glutes, but I want those knees bent. Step, tap, step, tap. When you're ready, let's go. Now, if you have that ball with you, or a sweater, keep going. You can take that ball between the hands and get a little upper body work as well. Keep going. So we're not just holding it here, we're squeezing, really working through the upper body. All right, we're gonna take this whole thing on the move. Let's go to the right. 4, 3, 2, back the other way. 4, 3, 2, let's go back. Whew. So these bands, they're gonna add a nice bit of tension in through the sides of the body. That was fun. Let's do a couple more. 4. Now make sure you're bending through those knees, sinking those hips back. Back we go. 4, 2. All right, find the middle of your space. We're gonna put that ball down briefly, and we're gonna balance on that right foot. If you're at home and you have a wall nearby, you can always use it for balance. Right knee or right foot's on the floor, knee is soft. We just pulse to the side. Pulse, pulse. Whatever you need to do to keep your balance. Maybe you're holding onto a sturdy chair, maybe a wall, maybe nothing. Make sure that right knee is bent though. Good job, keep going. I'm gonna show you from the side. Notice how my right leg has that nice bend to it. That's what's gonna engage through the glute. If you stand tall, you're gonna take it more towards the front. All right, when you're ready, we're just gonna push the leg back, back, back. Again, I'll show you from the side. Back, back. Notice how my body shifted forward slightly. Spine is still long though. Here we're working through the seat of our glute. Keep going, 30 seconds to go. Now you might feel this even in that stabilizing leg. You might even feel it more in the stabilizing leg. That's where I feel it. Good job, last 15 seconds. Whew. So a little bit of hamstring work happening here and a little bit of glute work. All right, when you're ready, pick up your ball or sweater. We just go step, tap. So back to the beginning. Lots of pressure on that ball or sweater. Working through the sides of the hip and glute. Good job, keep going. If you have that band around those ankles or above the ankle, you can always bring it back up above the knee if you need a little less. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna take it on the move. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, go back the other way. 4. Whew. All right, back we go. Again, nice and engaged through that upper body. And back. We're gonna do that one more time. Over we go. Knees are bent, spine is long, shoulders are down and back. Back we go. 4 more. 3, 2. All right, let's put that ball down. We're gonna balance on that left foot this time. Again, if you have a wall or a chair, you can use that to help balance. Knee is bent. When you're ready, we're just gonna take that right heel out. So notice how I'm leading with that heel, not my toes. That's really gonna get into your glute med. A nice fun fun little muscle in your backside. Good job, keep going. Keeping those shoulders above the hips. Don't start to fold forward. Keep going. Holding on to something or not. We've got 15 more seconds just like this. Lift, lift. Make sure you're breathing. 4 more. 3, 2. Now we take the foot and push it back, back, back. Again, I'll show you from the side. That stabilizing leg is nice and bent. Back, back. It's okay if you shift forward a little bit. What we don't want is this. Nice and proud. Whew. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling it in that stabilizing leg more than anything. Whew. Good job. Last 15 seconds. Come on, you can do it. 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. We're going to take that band off. We're going to stretch things out. So take that right ankle on the left knee, and we're just going to take a bit of a seat, stretching through that hip and glute. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Awesome job. Grab a quick sip of water if you need it. I'm going to just double check my time. Fantastic. If you have a mat and you want to use it, you can go ahead and grab it right now. We are going to move things to the floor. All right. Have that ball nearby. And I'm going to have my timer nearby as well, just so I can keep track of time. All right, so we're going to come and we're going to lie on that left hip. All right. Legs are going to be straight, hips stacked on top of each other. If you're up on the elbow, I really want you to think about engaging and tucking in through that back. All right. You don't have to be here though. You can always be down here. All right. Setting that elbow below the shoulder, nice and engaged. All we're going to do, tick, tock, lower. Tick, tock, and lower. Good job. And lower down. Tick, tock, and lower. Keep going. One more. All right, singles, up and down. Up and down. Hand can also be here, but I don't want you rolling into it. Keep those shoulders stacked on top of each other. Hips stacked on top of each other. Good job, keep going. So again, we're working through that glute med, this tiny little muscle in our hip. That doesn't do a lot of work some days. Little pulses, pulse, pulse. So just find somewhere, tiny little movements. Again, could be down here. Don't stop, we've got 8 more. Pulse, pulse. But again, if you need to stop, you take a break. 8, 7. All right, we've got a rainbow. Toe, heel, toe, heel. A little bit of movement now through that hip. Toe, heel. Good job, guys. I know, you're feeling it a lot here. Stop and stretch it out anytime you need to. All right, we're just going to bend both knees. We're going to bring them in, keeping those feet together. All we're going to do is open and close. Open and close. Want a bit more of a challenge? Bring those feet up. Open and close. Whew. This is called a clamshell. holding. Take your time here. Open and close. Good job. Sit on up. We're going to take that working leg, that right leg, we're going to wrap it around, sitting nice and tall, and we're going to add a bit of a rotation. That's going to help unwind some of the work we just did there. All right, whatever we do on one side, we always have to do on the other. Otherwise, we just walk around in circles. We wouldn't be able to walk straight. So we're going to lie down on that right hip, nice and long. Again, engaging through that shoulder blade. We just tick, top, and lower. Hips stacked above each other. Shoulders could be here, could be here. Just don't roll down. Good job. Also, you can be lying down. That's fine. We're working through here. 2 more. Tick, tock, and lower. All right, we've got singles up and down. Let's go. Great job. Remember to breathe. You might even feel this up and through the waist. That's pretty normal. Keep going. Up and down. What we're doing is we're just fatiguing through these muscles and then overloading them a little bit more so they get tired. Really tired. All right, little pulses. Pulse, pulse. It's working on the principle of overload. We work, we fatigue, we overload, and those muscles really tighten. Good job, keep going. Pulse, pulse. Good job. Whew. You guys feeling the heat now? 8, 7. We're going back to those rainbows. Toe, then heel. Toe, heel. It's a small movement, but it sure does great work for that glute med. Check in with that upper body. Were you starting to sink in a lot? I was. Whew. You got 4 more. 3, 2. All right, we're just going to bend those knees. Knee goes up and down. Up and down into that clamshell, really getting into that glute med. Good job. Keep going. If you're feeling some shaking, that's a good thing. That means we're hitting that overload. Keep going. Up and down. Could also be here. Up and down. We've got 4 more. Up and down. Last 2. Last 1. Good job, guys. Come to sitting. We're going to take that working leg, wrap it around, sitting nice and tall, hugging that knee in and adding a rotation. Great job. We've got time for 1 more exercise. We're going to grab our ball or your sweater, and we're going to take it in between those thighs. We're going to lie on down. We've got some bridge work here. All we're going to do is lift up and down. Up and down. So as you come up, squeezing really well through those glutes, squeezing your ball or sweater to activate those inner thighs. Good job. Keep going. Up and down. Now, don't worry about hyperextending and pushing those hips up really high. What I want you to focus on is the squeeze through the glute. We're going to find the top. Little pulses. Pulse. Pulse. Keep going. 8, 7. 4, 3. Back to that full range of motion. Up and down. Make sure you're breathing. Don't stop. You've got 8 more. Want a little bit more? Don't actually touch the floor as you take those hips down. 4 more. 3, 2, stay in the air. Little pulses. Pulse, pulse. Whew. 4, 3, 2. Let's do one more. We go up and down. Remember that challenge. Don't touch those hips down. But if you need to, that's okay. You're still getting a great workout. You're halfway there. Up and down. You've completely forgotten about how hard your thighs were working though, right? It's all back here now. Stay at the top. Little pulses. Up and up. Good job. 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna take that ball or sweater, we're gonna put it to the side. I want you to put that back foot nice and firmly on the floor. That front foot's gonna lift up. All we're gonna do is a single leg bridge. Up and down. So now it's just one side working to lift your whole hip and lower body. Make sure those hips stay parallel though. We're not going to drop down. Switch legs. Up and down. You might even feel this in through the hamstring of that working leg. You can't have strong glutes without strong hamstrings. All right, switch sides. Up and down. Up and down. Whew. Again, focus on keeping those hips parallel. Don't let that hip drop. 2 more. Switch sides. Up and down. Whew. You've got 4 more. And 3, 2. Good job. Hold it here. We're going to take those knees into your chest, stretching through that lower back. That should feel really good. You can go side to side a little bit if you want. All right, we're going to take one leg up, holding above or below the knee, stretching through the hamstring. Now we're going to soften that knee, bring the ankle onto the back knee, reach through that window, stretch through the hip and glute. This should feel really good. All right, let's take that other foot up towards the ceiling, stretching through the other hamstring. Like I said, those hamstrings are helpers, so we did work them today. Soften the knee, bring the ankle onto the other knee, reach through that window, pull it towards you, stretching through that hip and glute. All right, we're going to come up to sitting. I want you to grab one foot and bring that knee back, pushing the hip out, stretching through our quad. We did a lot of work for our quads at the beginning today. This should feel good. Hold for a little longer. Good job. Just keep breathing. We're going to switch to the other side. So for the rest of the day, I'd encourage you to drink lots of water, help flush that body out a little bit. You might notice a bit of stiffness or soreness in the next couple of days. Just make sure you're moving, walking around. You can always have a nice bath with some Epsom salts. That will always help. The worst thing you can do with sore muscles is not move. So make sure you keep moving. Good job. We're going to come to standing. Just turn my timer off. All right, take one arm around, ear to the shoulder. Just let go of all that tension in your neck. Other side. All right, and we're just breath in. Exhale, again, deep breath in. And exhale, and one more because you guys worked so hard. And exhale, and I want you to give yourself a round of applause and a pat on the back. You worked really hard today. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name's Katrina. I hope you had a great workout, and we'll see you soon.